Hi, my name is McCafferty. I'm a first year student at the University of Salford and I'm currently studying sports science. The job role that I've selected for this assignment and presentation is a strength and conditioning coach. For this I have no particular sports as I have a great interest in most physically demanding sports. From competing and being coached at the highest level in my own sport, I feel I have a great understanding of what it takes to compete and stay at the highest level required. The sport I competed in was cross-country running and middle distance road running. Being a qualified fitness instructor and working at a gym in Belfast, I have experiences such as being a gym assistant, taking spin classes and other exercise classes. This has given me a great understanding of the ways in which you work with a group or even individual athletes. Taking spin classes and other exercise classes shows that you have an extroverted personality, and this is a great asset to have as any type of coach. I feel that having this experience has given me a great base to work as a strength and conditioning coach. Having experience as a fitness instructor stands me in good stead for a job in strength and conditioning. There are many similarities within the two sports, with one of the main ones being having the responsibility of reaching the athlete's aims and objectives. Although there are many similarities, there are also many differences. Fitness instructing is basic sports coaching, and this is where the similarity ends. Strength and conditioning requires a deeper understanding of sport and the athletes involved. The intensity of the exercise is a lot greater, with training such as Olympic lifting, plyometrics being vitally important in a lot of sports. After doing research on the role of strength and conditioning coach, it has given me a great understanding as to what is required for the job. Tasks such as designing specific programs, delivering the training and managing the progress of different types of athletes. These are few of many differences between the role of fitness instructing, and I am aware that this is an area of my knowledge I would like to improve. Here is a list of the main responsibilities of strength and conditioning coach. On 2 primary goals: improve the athletic performance and reduce athletic injuries. Improving athletes' performance includes improving speed, strength and power, designing programs for teams and individuals, assessing athletes' performance before and after programs, teaching proper techniques and the motivation of athletes. Reducing athletic injury includes designing programs to strengthen areas of the athlete's body that could be prone to injury. Being involved in an individual sport, I understand that athletes can be categorised as having an extrovert personality. Personally, I feel I am the opposite, extrovert. I feel I'm an extrovert because I am confident and able to communicate well within a group. Being able to voice my opinion is also another great asset to have when being a coach. I enjoy taking part in team sports as well as individual sports. This is an important personality trait to have when taking on the role of strength and conditioning coach. From looking at the role of strength and conditioning coach, I feel that I have what it takes to fulfill the job. I feel that I have the appropriate characteristics and experience to form a good base for the job. I am very aware of the aspects I need to work on to become qualified, and also aware of the weakness I may have. I have been subject to many different personality tests and questionnaires to see exactly what type of person I am and to see if I fit the criteria of having what it takes to become a strength and conditioning coach. From my own experience as an athlete, I know the importance of communication between an athlete and their coach. I found that by telling my coach how I was feeling made my training a lot more effective. Having this experience, I feel that I could communicate well with an athlete as a coach. This is vitally important to allow the delivery of the training programs clear and concise. The ability to motivate an athlete also comes into the category to good communication skills. From my own experience, this plays a vital role in a successful team or individual. After taking Gardner's Multiple Intelligence Model 2005 test, I found out that I have an interpersonal personality. Having this trait means I am good at communicating with others and have the ability to listen and understand to other people's requests. This is an important aspect of an athlete and coach relationship. Again, going back to my experience as a fitness instructor, I feel communication skills that I need to work on is drawing the line between friendship and a coach. This can lead to complacency through not getting enough training done or not getting the full benefit out of sessions. After taking Belvin's self-perception test, I realised that I have a role of being the resource investigator. This is the ability to respond to a challenge. Personally, I love a challenge. I feel it gets the best out of my performances. Although I have the ability to respond to a challenge, this needs to be transferred to the challenge of getting the best out of others. I think this is an area which I need to work on. I plan to work on this by maybe volunteering at a local sports team. I feel this can be addressed with time and experience. Another personality trait I have is emotional intelligence. And I found this out by doing the self-assessment questionnaire emotional intelligence test. Having a high emotional intelligence puts you in the bracket of being motivated and having controlled emotions. The connection this trait has to a strength and conditioning coach is that motivation plays a vital role in getting the best out of your team or athletes. Although being highly motivated is essential to success, in my opinion, and relating to my own experiences, it can also be a bad thing at times. Being too motivated can lead to false indication of ability. This can cause injury, which is something any athlete and coach want to avoid. I feel I can be too motivated at times. I plan to control this by stepping back and taking a more realistic approach to the programming tasks. The next test that I took was the Honey and Mumford 2006 test. This proved that I am an activist, with strengths being open-minded and flexible. Being open-minded allows me to experience new ideas and thoughts. The advantages with regard to being a strength and conditioning coach is allowing yourself to take information from others, especially coaches with more experience. This can have its disadvantages also. Being too open-minded can lead to time wasting. Trying new things may not work. This can waste precious training time. This is something you want to avoid during any time of the season. Finally, the last test that I done was the I-Sync personality test 1963. Doing this test I found something that I already knew. This test indicated that I have an extrovert personality. I feel this is one of the best traits to have. Being an extrovert has never had its disadvantages for me as yet. But I am also aware that there can be weaknesses to this personality. Having this trait allows me to communicate well with my athletes and other coaches. After comparing myself to the needs of strength and conditioning coach, I feel I have the ability to become a great strength and conditioning coach. This doesn't mean I don't have areas to improve. I plan to improve not only my weaknesses but also my strengths in all aspects of my personality, and hopefully this will be enough to give me the opportunity to work in something I love.